Hello, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. This is episode number 197. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge, and you're going to love the new stuff coming up for 2018. So stay with us, and we'll be right back. Hey, friends, did you know that Fleet Tax Services expanded their operations in Mississauga, Ontario? The company is known as a one-stop shop for drug and alcohol testing, collection, permits and authorities, and compliance services such as logbook verification. With their current office located in Beamsville, Ontario on the corridor from Toronto to Buffalo, it allows for a convenient location for drivers heading to the United States. The Mississauga location is an important location for those in the Brampton, Mississauga area delivering to customers by Highway 410, 401, or 409. You can learn a lot more about the new location at fleettaxservices.com. Hello, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge. This is episode number 197. Hey, and let me make sure I say Happy New Year to you guys. Lots of stuff going on here. So welcome to the studios here. As you can see in January, we started in December actually doing video at the same time. So we're trying to figure out the video more. So bear with us here. We haven't got perfect camera angles and all that stuff, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. The podcast is changing, so we're into a new year. Hope you're having a great new year. Hope you've been just setting some goals and know where you're going to go with some of your stuff here. And so we've got a lot of exciting stuff going on with the podcast, and we just wanted to let you guys know about it. We thought it's a great time to do it for the very first episode of 2018. We know that you guys are going hard, and the industry's changing, and drivers are changing. ELDs are in now, and you're battling that. And we just want to be a positive voice for the industry. And that's where the Lead Pedal Podcast has always been. If you go back to 000, the very first episode, which is an introductory episode, you'll see that we've always been positive about the industry. I've had a great career. I drove for 25 years, so I just love the business. Still in the industry, not driving anymore, but still doing a lot of other stuff, podcasts and articles and all kinds of stuff that we've got going on. And so we hope that you're going to stay with us for 2018. We got a lot of things coming up. We're tightening everything up as a brand, and so here's what's going on with the Lead Pedal Podcast. So we have always wanted to be a positive voice of the industry. We're here to help you with business, careers, talk everything, trucking, safety, all that kind of stuff. We have industry experts on who may not be drivers, but everything we do is focused for the driver. We try to make sure that the information is for the driver and information that you can trust, and it will work. And so, I've been in the industry for my whole life. I started in the moving industry, and you're going to hear a bit about that in the February episodes. You'll see that I do some career stuff talking about my career, and so hopefully help you as far as your career goes as well. So for 2018, here's what we're doing. We're expanding the show to 2 shows a week. So not only is it just going to be every Tuesday, but you'll probably see it come out every Wednesday. I think right now we've got the schedule set as Tuesday and Wednesday is when that second episode is going to come out. And that's just to basically give us some more content for you. We've added some special series on there. So our first series, which is starting in a couple weeks here, is going to be with Chris Harris, Safety Dog. So Chris has been on the show a couple times in the past. We decided to do a couple series with him this year. He's going to be doing some basically guest hosting. So we're not necessarily going to have an interview with those ones, but Chris and I will be in the studio here, and we'll be picking topics. And our first topic that we're going to do the episodes on are on the CVOR, which if you're in the US, it's the same as your SMS system. It's how drivers get points. And a lot of drivers, you'd be surprised, don't really understand, especially the new drivers. And so hopefully this episode with the episodes with Chris is going to help you as far as understanding how your CVOR relates to the job, how it relates to the career. So we've got him coming in for that. One's the one we're kicking off with, and then we're going to have some other special series along the way. So every Tuesday is going to be the regular episode that comes out, and then on every Wednesday or possibly Thursday, we haven't decided if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday, you will see a bonus episode or the special episode come out for the podcast. So you're going to start seeing 2 episodes a week. And that's probably going to take us to episode 300 for the end of the year. And that's kind of our goal there. So when we look back at how the show had evolved in 2015, we were just wanted to give you guys information. I had a lot of experience over the years, and I thought I would just share that with you. And I was not actually planning on having very many guests. We thought we would do the odd guest here and there. Well, now the show, if you've been listening, it's turned out it's mostly interviews on there with different people, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. We want to make sure that the information is not just sales, and a lot of it hasn't been, but we try to find guests that fit with the industry. So for 2018, we want more drivers. That's where we're going for 2018. We want more drivers going on here, and that's where we're going to hopefully have people on. So if you're a driver, hopefully you're going to be able to join us and call in and see how things are going. And we've got some comment information, which I'll tell you here in a minute. There's a special program going on for the drivers. And so that's going to be part of our 2018. You'll see that we already started doing some rebranding around October of last year. We started adding some things as far as rebranding the newsletter. So the newsletter is now part of the Lead Pedal podcast. It was called the Owning Your Success newsletter. It's also so it's still there. So that's now been rebranded. Okay, and we're trying to figure out the best way to use that for you, because we do want to give you information of things coming up, and sometimes because of the way we're taping the podcast, we can't always fit it in on the podcast. So that's what the newsletter's for, and also we have some cool special stuff coming up with it. So we're going to be using our newsletter for that. So we got Safety Dog coming in. We've got the newsletter that we've started. And probably now one of the biggest things is what we call the Professional Driver Program. So here's where it's going to really be impactful for you guys. What we want to do is we want to have comments from you. So here's how we're planning on doing it. We're going to pick a topic each month, okay? And I will tell you what the topic is for this month here in a minute, but we're going to pick a topic each month. And that topic is going to have, we want you to either call in, email us, post a comment in the comments section for that topic, whatever it is. Pick that topic and then let us know what you're doing to solve it as a professional driver. Now, this is not a place for whining. We're not looking for people to just whine. If you've got a tip or a technique that's helping people, we want to hear about it. And if you just want to whine, we don't mind discussion on the topic, but if it's just going to be about, just complaining, then that's not the kind of show we're trying to run here. So if it's positive, if you've got some positive impact on what you're doing as far as, handling certain things in your job, then we certainly want to hear about it. So that's one of the things. So how does that work? So we post a topic. We're going to post it on the website, but we'll talk about it here also as well in the podcasts. And so our topic, I'll tell you the topic here in a minute, but the topic, whoever comments will get entered into a draw for that topic. And the winner, because I'm an illustrator and I do custom trucks, the winner is going to get a illustration of their truck. So you'll have to send me a picture of your truck and I'll do up an illustration for it, caricature, cartoon style, and my style. So that's going to be how we reward the people for being part of the show. If you have some good comments or some good ideas, then we're going to also try and feature you on the show. Now, it probably won't be in the month that topic's on because of the way we're taping, but we will certainly try and have you on and we can revisit those topics as well. So those are some of the things that we're trying to do as well. So it's going to be kind of cool to do that. Let's see. So that's the Professional Driver Program, and that's to help those people who are still on the road from people who are still on the road. And like I say, this is one way we thought would be kind of cool. It gets people learning through the podcast, through the program, and hopefully it's going to help the people that have got the ideas by rewarding them with a cool illustration of their truck. So that's the idea of it. We are still hashing that out, but I can tell you that our first topic is trip planning with ELDs. So if you have some good ideas on how to trip plan with ELDs, then we certainly want to hear from you, and we want to, and please let us know how you're going to do that. So there's a post called Trip Planning with ELDs, and it's going to be our comment talk our professional driver topic of the month. So if you can go there, either leave me a comment or send us an email. You can send an email right through there. Send us an email with a comment. And if you want to phone me and send me a voicemail, we can do it that way too. But probably email or posting a comment there is the best way to do that. And then please make sure that you include your name and a way of us either contacting you. We should be able to post comment right back to you. So your name will be automatically entered once we see you either through email or the comments. And then we will be able to put you in the draw. And then we'll announce the draw later on in through Facebook or our social media, or we will certainly contact the winner directly through email or the post comments, but we will also announce it on the shows and stuff like that. So hopefully that's going to help you get more involved in this podcast and help you offer some great tips that I know a lot of you guys know. So that's how we're going to do it. So that is where we stand for this. We hope that you are enjoying the show. We thank you very much for listening. There's a couple ways that you can help us with the show. If you are listening to this on iTunes, by leaving us a rating and reviews, it helps in the iTunes rating. So if you're enjoying the show, please leave us a rating and review that way. If you're enjoying the show, first of all, subscribe on any of the channels you're on. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're in the podcast, subscribe to it. If you're on iTunes, that way you'll get all the automatic episodes as soon as they come out. And certainly follow us if you're on social media. If you're on Twitter, Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, but Twitter and Facebook are probably the big ones that we are on as far as the podcast goes. So if you're on any of those platforms, please, hook up with us, and YouTube would be the other one, of course. So YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. All right, my friends. So listen, that is it for this episode. So remember the professional driver topic of the month is trip planning with ELDs, because ELDs just came in last month. So let us know how you're doing that, what you're doing to do it better. Just leave us a comment and we will get you into the draw. Have a great 2018. Be safe out there. We know it's a tough job in the winter. It's a tough job anytime, but it's really a tough job in the winter if the snow's flying. So and let us know what you'd like to see on the episodes. Because we will try and get that information lined up for you, either through guests. We're working with a lot of our other podcasts. So we've got Talk CDL, we got Trucker Radio, we got Chrome and Steel Radio, some of the other podcasts that also feature trucking, and we are working with them as far as promoting each other, because we're always guests on each other's shows. And make sure that you check out Truck Convoy for Special Olympics. That's we're a media sponsor for them, and also Trucking for a Cure. Those are our two charities, if you will, that we or causes, whatever you want to call them, that we strongly promote through the podcast. So please, look into what's going on for them, and we look forward to having you with us. So thanks very much. Enjoy 2018. Hope you enjoyed your Happy New Year and your Christmas and all that stuff. And stay with us, and you're gonna love it, because we got some stuff coming up that's really gonna be on the ball for you. All right, my friends. Talk to you later.